Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Skywalker Cantina. I'm your host, Logan, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Black Series Stormtrooper helmet. Before we get started, though, I want to give a very quick channel intro since this is my first video. I plan on this channel being mostly Star Wars collectible reviews, such as this helmet, smaller and larger items as well, and I'm also going to sprinkle in some Star Wars reactions, maybe Star Wars video games kind of things. So, just a lot of Star Wars stuff in general, but primarily collecting. So if any of that interests you, click the subscribe button, click the bell button so that you don't miss another of my videos. So let's just get into this Black Series Stormtrooper helmet. Now, you're looking at the best part here, which is the front. And I do love the look at the front. If you are just looking for a nice looking piece, just to show off, then I highly recommend this, especially because the price is quite affordable for what I think you get, if that is what you're going for. Looking at the front, it's very nice. I can definitely say that the headband at the front is, it comes with a little bit of a, it's not as new as it could look, I guess, but it does its job. I don't think it looks terrible. But other than that, the front is definitely the best part. Now, the side and back profile aren't quite as nice. Side profile, it's still not bad. It still looks pretty good, but there's a very noticeable cutoff between the front piece and the back piece, which you have to put together when you first get it. And it's definitely a noticeable crease that may bug some people, so keep that in mind when buying this. And same on the back. And the back is probably the worst part of this helmet. If you were trying to use this helmet for whatever reason, it doesn't really make sense to, but if you are to like join the 501st or some other costuming group where you have to have a highly accurate costume, well, I don't know why you'd be getting this and then getting a costume separate, but if you are, don't, because there is this back part where it has the speakers for the button that is right here. It has a little speaker inside the helmet, and then also it has the box for the batteries. So the back side of the helmet is definitely my least favorite part. So this is not for someone who wants a completely accurate helmet. Keep that in mind. It looks very nice, especially from the front, but it is not fully accurate. And then of course the back, you know, the rest of the back, there's the crease that is quite noticeable. And then something that I like about original Stormtrooper helmets is that everything's kind of asymmetrical, because that's how they made the first Stormtrooper helmets. None of it was symmetrical, especially not the back. So I honestly, I'm not a huge fan of it being so symmetrical, but if that's something that you want, if you want it to look very nice and symmetrical, then that is perfect for you. And if you want a more original look, then that's something you should keep in mind before you get this. So that's the outside. All around pretty good. You have the button here that turns on the microphone. But that's the outside. Very nice. I like to just use it mostly for show. So let's move to the inside. This isn't the best wearable helmet I've ever seen, but I have definitely seen worse for sure. So all we have for strapping is this kind of plastic head, like the strap that goes around and goes to the front, and then we just have this little nose rest right here. Now I will say that it's not the most comfortable thing to wear, so if you're planning on wearing this for more than 30 minutes, then that's not going to really be something that's very comfortable, because it gets it weighs down on your nose especially, and I can say that it starts to be a little painful after about 15 minutes of wearing. Also, something I want to point out is I do have a large head, but I also don't have the biggest head. And as you can see, this is fitted to me, and it basically fills out the entire helmet. So if you have a large head, keep in mind this may not fit you. So keep that in mind if you have a larger head, because you may run into some problems with that. The inside, you know, it's not great. I will say that I don't think you want to be getting this with plans to be wearing it very often. It still can be worn, and the visibility is okay, but don't plan on wearing this for super long. I also find that the microphone in here is quite useless at times, because it doesn't really pick up your voice at all. I remember turning it on and asking my brother, I believe, if he could hear me. And he said yes, and I'm like, but can you hear it through like the electronic voice thing? And he was like, oh, I didn't even know that was on. So keep that in mind. It's kind of a useless feature in my opinion. I don't know why they still have it on here. So not a huge fan of that. It's kind of like a feature that you're paying for that doesn't really work. But all in all, that is my review of the Black Series Stormtrooper helmet. It is a great showpiece. I put it right next to under my PC. It looks very nice. And when I get my collection started, this will definitely be in it. But at the same time, I wouldn't plan on wearing it, and I also wouldn't plan at showing anyone the back or the inside. So that's my comprehensive review of the Black Series Stormtrooper helmet. I hope it helped you out if you're planning on maybe buying one. But thanks for watching, guys. If you like this kind of video, consider subscribing and liking the video. It's very important. Comment if there's any kind of products you would like me to get in review. I already have a few lined up, but if there's something you have in mind, let me know in the comments, and I'll see if I can get to it. But with that being said, that is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe as always if you enjoy this kind of content, and may the Force be with you.